Welcome back, everyone, to the main series of lectures in this section of the course for functions. Creating clean, repeatable code is a key part of becoming an effective programmer. And functions in Python allow us to create blocks of code that can be easily executed many times without needing to constantly rewrite that entire block of code. Currently, if we wanted to have a piece of code run twice or call it multiple times, we would have to copy and paste all the lines in that particular block of code and then call it again. So we would have to rewrite that code. Functions will essentially allow us to do this all within one line. So keep in mind that functions are going to be a huge leap forward in your capabilities as a Python programmer. That also means that the problems you are now able to solve after learning functions can be a lot harder. So it's really important to get practice combining everything you've learned so far, things like control flow, loops, logic, etc., with functions in order to become an effective programmer. Now, I've had the experience of teaching lots of students Python at this point in time. And I often see students that once they start learning functions, they sometimes get discouraged or frustrated because the level of problems they're able to solve with functions tends to be a steep incline. I want you to not worry about that. It's completely normal and very common. And we're going to do our best to guide you step by step and make the introduction to functions a very gradual journey. So keep in mind that you should be patient with yourself when learning about functions because it is going to be a huge leap forward in your skill set. And the best way to learn functions is through practice, practice, practice. Okay, so again, just to kind of visualize what I'm trying to say here is right now, the difficulty of problems you can solve is pretty simple. And throughout the course, as we progressed in Python and learned things about basic data types, we were able to solve some simple problems. And then we learned about things like loops and logic, and we're progressing in Python, and the difficulty of problems we can solve kind of goes along linearly. However, once you learn about functions, you're going to see a steep incline in the difficulty of problems that you can theoretically solve with functions. So I don't want you to get discouraged here when you're going to make a huge leap in a very short amount of time by learning about functions. It's really just about taking on a lot of practice problems with functions. So my rules about learning about functions of Python is to be patient with yourself. Take your time to practice the material. You'll notice that this section of the course actually has more practice problems than almost any other. And to start getting excited about your new skills and start thinking about personal projects, because once you learn about functions, it's really going to open a door into allowing you to start connecting Python to what you actually want to accomplish in the real world. Okay, in the next lecture, we'll begin to learn how to create functions with Python. I'll see you there.